What exactly is the definition of a high roller?
Speed of light, fast. It's like walking barefoot over broken glass. It's like jumping rope on a razor blade. All lightning quick, decisions are made. Lifestyle, plush. Female, rush. This high profile personality who earns his pay illegally. Professional, liar. Schoolboys admire. Young girls desire. Very few live to retire. Cash flow extreme. Dress code supreme. Vocabulary obscene. Definition street player. You know who I mean, the high rollers.
Hey yo, Ice man, kick some flavor for me, you know what I'm saying, man? Hey yo, some of that gangsta street pimp shit, come on, man.
People of the city, stop fooling yourself. Crime rules the streets, who the hell else? All the police have gone out to play, cause for enough cold cash to look the other way. Look at the cars as they roll by. Benzes, Ferraris, trucks up high. Beepers connecting players to big time deals. With all of this technology, who needs to steal? Just live a life of leisure every night and day, and you're living proof that crime does pay. Your life is dangerous and reckless. You eat fly guys and girls for breakfast. You're a titan of the nuclear age. Your muscles flex with the Uzi or 12 gauge. And you love the game, that's why you boast. Cause you're high priced, high speed, high post, high rolling.
Hey yo, Ice man, you know what I'm saying? That shit is cold fresh, man.
Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for checking out the Pumpkin Saucony kit grades video. Just want to talk to you about why we graded the shoes the way that we did. So starting off with colorway, this is actually my least favorite colorway of the pack. I gave it a C, 7.5. Eric, it was his second favorite colorway, so it makes sense that he graded a little bit higher than I did. He gave him an 8. He thought it was a really flexible wear, which I can see that. I was just a little bit disappointed in how flat this toe box color is. As far as material goes, I try to give you a really good look at my tongues. My tongues are really, really long suede. Like the hair is crazy long on these, and it is also the same on my toe box and around the mud guard on the toe. So I was really disappointed in that. But kind of making up for that, the green, the dark gray, and both the oranges and black are all super nice materials. So I gave it a 7.5, a straight C on that. Kind of offsetting each other. He must have gotten a really good pair because he gave him an A, 9.5. Execution wise, when I saw that the theme was going to be poker chips and that they were doing the Barney for the $500, I knew that they were going to do a pumpkin themed shoe because that's a $1,000 poker chip. So for me, I was really anticipating a much brighter colored shoe, much more orange, much more green throughout the shoe, kind of like we saw with the Barney. They incorporated the pink and the purple really well, and they didn't do that as well for me on this shoe. So I gave it an 8.0, B-. He gave a 9.0. He said that yes, they were his second favorite colorway. They were not too loud to wear, which he really liked. And he said that it did really reflect the poker chip for him. But for me, it just didn't do it as much as some of the others that we had seen. Craftsmanship, I'll talk about his grade first. He gave him an A. He must have gotten a spectacular pair, 9.5. He said every stitch was in the right place. Gave it basically an A+ on all the stitching. He said just some glue marks here and there, which is typical with the Saucony. For me, though, 6.8. I was really disappointed. I've got glue on my toes, which I just said is pretty typical for a Saucony, but this is much more than usual. If you look on the back, I tried to give you some pictures of this also. The stitching is all messed up around the back right here. Where the orange is, this is supposed to be a rectangle, and it's like a lopsided rhombus. It's not very good at all. I've got scratches on my 3M, glue on both the stock liners of the shoes. You can see the speckles underneath the hits of I guess, light orange and darker orange on the midsole, so I was really not impressed. I gave a 6.8 on that. As far as originality goes, every time that there's another shoe in the pack, I've got to knock it down a little bit. I kept it in the A- range though, at 9.3, and he thought, again, it reflected their theme and their city that they are from, Las Vegas, very well, so he gave a 9.5. As far as service goes, feature is untouched as far as service goes. Checkout is super quick, there's zero lag. Both of our checkouts were extremely smooth, he said. And he gave a 9.5, I gave a 10.0. I really couldn't ask for any more. I ordered it on Friday night at 11 p.m. Central Time, and we got them on Monday. That's unheard of, basically, unless you're buying from Feature, or I guess Concepts with their new third-party shipper. They've been doing a really good job with that as well. But again, no lag on the checkout, plenty of pairs available there, and we love that. So 9.0 or 9.5 and 10.0. And lastly, extra credit, this came with basically the exact same thing as the Barneys, so I gave a 9.0. Except for they switched up the mixtape. This is a new mixtape, and you saw pictures of that. Then there was given out with the Barneys, and he gave an 8.5. He just really missed that bag that came out with the original release. So I want to talk about that real quick. This is the $1,000 high roller. This is the exclusive pair to Feature Sneaker Boutique in Las Vegas. So this is not going to release anywhere else. So I really had high hopes for this shoe, and to be honest, maybe it's the product of just being almost blown away with the other two. I mean, they were really nice materials, really well made. They reflected the inspiration extremely well. And then this came and it doesn't reflect the inspiration as well. So that's why the execution score was knocked down. It wasn't made very well for me, so that got knocked down. I was just not completely thrilled with this one. It's a nice shoe. Again, it's going to get a B+ from us, but overall, I really had hoped for more, especially because this was their signature of the pack, the $1,000 high roller pumpkin from Saucony. Appreciate you guys checking out the video. Hey, I just want to throw a shout out and thank you to Eric. It's very helpful to find somebody who's willing to be a guest grader on some of the shoes that I'm able to grab, so I can bring these videos to you guys. So thank you very much, Eric.